Hi, Holly Perkins from Women's Strength Nation, and welcome to part 2 on how I lost 12 pounds in under 3 weeks. This being part 2, I want to talk specifically about why I lost the weight. If you joined me last week, I talked about how I lost the weight and the nuts and the bolts. But what is probably even more important is the motivation and the why I did it. I want to share some of my personal story because I think it will inspire you, and because these are steps that you can use to achieve any goal that are really critically important. Underneath any goal, any big endeavor, you have to be crystal clear with your why. Why do you want to achieve this thing? For me, I had gotten to a place where I was struggling with my physical and mental health, and I got to a point several months ago where I was in bad shape and there was a lot of pain. I've been battling depression, I was coming off antidepressants, and I found myself battling the mood and the mindset that did not feel good. Additionally, I also got hit with some wicked allergies, so I had some biology that was at play. And the sum total was I woke up and I felt like crap. And I knew that regardless of what the reasons were, where I was not a way to live. And the pain was so much stronger than what it was going to take to change my situation. And I woke up and I just said, this has got to change. And as soon as I locked into that why, I was able to take the action steps to make it happen like boom. Once you get crystal clear on why you're endeavoring to lose weight, or to accomplish a goal, or to run a half marathon, whatever your goal is, if you can get crystal clear on the motivation and the why, it makes the action step taking so much easier. The second thing at play is that the pain of my current situation was so much greater than the change it was going to take for me to change. Inevitably, change is hard for all of us and it requires action steps, but I knew that the pain of staying where I was far worse than the discomfort of taking new action to get someplace else. And I knew that it got to the point where the cost of staying where I was so much greater than what it was going to take for me to get there. So the payoff of achieving my goal was more important than staying where I was. And the last reason is that progress in general is so good for the heart and soul. Anytime we achieve a goal, we grow as a person. And the fact that I was able to get there and I was able to make these changes, I knew was going to put me in a better place where I was so much happier, so much better as a person on the whole. It wasn't about losing the weight. It's about achieving the thing and being able to say, I did it. And through the process of change, you arrive at a new place that is so much bigger, so much better than you could ever imagine. And I knew that. All I needed to do was take the action steps, put my head down and do it. And once I arrived at my goal, I would be in a much better place. I hope this helps. Being part 2, we're going to be talking about this in all details tomorrow on my Live with Holly episode on Facebook and Instagram. I hope you'll tune in. It's a continuation of last week's episode, which you can check out at my Holly Perkins Fitness page on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. Leave your thoughts and comments below right here, and hopefully I will see you live.